Hello.
Hello, Ayana. What's
Hi.
up?
I'm glad we're
Yeah,
finally I'm glad we're finally able to do this. Yay.
for those of you
Uh,
that are just meeting Ayana for the first time, she's
yes.
a two-time award-winning actor.
Oh my gosh, that I was born for this. That's such a big question to ask because since you're born, because we're all born here on with no control, no choice, no there's nothing. We have to come into this world and decide what's important to us, what we value, how we're going to spend the rest of our lives, with purpose and finding that thing that fuels you. And I'm just so thankful that acting found me at quite a young age because um I remember graduating from college, did everything I was supposed to do, checked off the boxes, got the school, got the degree, got the job. I just checked off all these boxes, but there was still something missing. And I just remember just like a random stranger came up to me and told me that she was an actor model.
Wow.
And a light just went off in me. I think that was the first real time that I could feel safe because it was a stranger who's like, I'm doing what I love. And it triggered like the love and joy that I wanted to do, modeling and acting. And she saw that in me. She was like, you should totally do it. I feel like you have a really good look and you have good energy. And I was just like, you're telling me that I can do that? Like, she was giving me permission
Yeah,
to
she
live
believed
my
in
best,
you.
live my dream. And I'm telling you, I feel like it had to be a stranger because it was destined for me to walk this life and do this career. And I know it was meant for me, but I needed that permission, um, that push to really follow my dream and do what I love because I'm doing it now. And it's just like, I just can't imagine my life any other way. I was so scared to start this career, to be an actor, to be that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be an actor, but
Yeah.
it was like I found my passion. And it's one of those things that once you find it and you know what that is, don't let any influence, don't let anybody tell you differently because I can't see my life in any other way. You know what I'm saying? And it's worth the sacrifice. It's worth the hardship. It's worth the rejection. It's worth, just not knowing where your next job is going to come from. It's like all that part, everything goes into what you want to do in your purpose. And I feel like this is mine. And that's to answer your question long-windedly. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
I've always known, and I think just as of late, like when I started my career 6, 7 years ago, that was the spark. Meeting that stranger, her giving me that permission, was the spark I needed. That has been the catalyst.
oh,
Yeah.
that was so captivating.
Yes.
Which means at one point in our life, we all need someone who can really believe in us. Maybe
Hmm.
sometimes when we feel like we can't do this, we really need to surround ourselves with people
Hmm.
that are truly supportive. And
Absolutely.
that's great.
Not the challenge, but I've had this struggle sometimes of finding my tribe. And I feel like here of late, I feel like I've really found my people. And I think that's imperative for a successful career, finding people you can trust in your corner and you feel the same way about them. And it's a more of a vibe thing that you kind of have to gauge yourself. And it just stayed with me. And it says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that resonated with me because it's like, in this industry, it's going to be hard. There's going to be a lot of people who say they're for you and they're really not, or they're using you to get
Exactly.
ahead.
I saw your post about a few years back, and I can still remember. Yeah. And on that post, it said, if you are not living your dreams, it simply means you are living your fears. I want you to analyze that.
Wow. I wrote that on one of my posts a while back.
Yeah.
Say that again, because I need to put that on my life mantra right now, because that's hitting me in a whole different light in 2020.
Yeah.
Say it one more time for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It says, if you are not living your dreams, it simply means you are living your fears. And I wanted to ask you all time long. I want you to please analyze that.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for bringing that up and sharing that back with me, because that has I'm analyzing that so differently because I would say now from back then, I'm definitely living more of my dream than my fears. I definitely still am running scared. I think this year has been such a new, groundbreaking year for me. I shot my very first full production short
Wow.
film where I wrote, I directed,
That's amazing.
I produced it. You know, I co-produced it with one of my good friends, Theodora. Shout out to you for listening. Love you, girl. But yes, I've been creating. I've been in such a creative space, and all this stuff has been so new to me. And I've been doing this terrified. Like everything could go wrong, can go wrong, but everything has just been so affirming, and it's just adding to this dream of mine of course I want to be an actor, but I'm seeing so much more of where my career could go, not just being an actor but also a filmmaker, a director, a screenwriter, and just the opportunity in which I can take control. You know, it's like a lot of stuff in this industry, they have to approve you, they have to say yes to you, they have to think you're worthy, or whatever it is, to feel like you can play that role or do this job. And this year has been the year of doing my own stuff, making my own content, really getting myself into these new spaces. So to answer your question, living your dream versus living your fear, I appreciate that quote so much because I have really been living my fears, but my fears are what lead to my dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
if I were to analyze that, the things that are scaring me
Yeah,
most,
you go for
that
it.
are validating my career, my passion, my joy for my dreams. You know what I'm saying? And there's this quote I embody all the time. It's like, if you're scared, go scared. Like my teacher, Elaine Williams, bless her heart, love her so much, but she just had so many gems that she would say in class. She was like, if you're scared, move scared. Like I am terrified in so many moments of this career where it's like, I don't think I can rise to that character. I don't think I can rise to this opportunity. I don't think I can cry on cue. You know, all these things that make us actors so terrified. It's like, move scared, because what you're gonna find on the other thing of that fear is that you're stronger than you thought you were. Or not, if you didn't hit that goal or do it and you didn't succeed at it, it's like, okay, this is what I need to be doing in order to get myself closer to that. But you have to try, you have to put yourself out there, you have to go scared. So if you're scared right now, if you're scared to move across country, if you're scared to start your acting career, if you're scared to take that next step, I encourage you to do it. Of course, do your research, really talk to people who know the industry or wherever you're trying to go. Don't just go too blindly. Do your work and your due diligence. But at some point, it's going to get to the point where like, I have to choose this. I have to step into that street, you know, and just trust that the cars are going to actually stop at the stoplight and you can walk across safely. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get hit, but at some point you have to take that step out to the street and blaze that trail for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I think. Thank you so much. Say that quote one more time, because I'm gonna let that sink in, and I'm gonna start moving in that essence, because that's a beautiful quote, and I'm glad I wrote it. Or not, I'm glad I shared. Like, find your voice and remove all the influences on your life that are taking you away from your goals and your dreams. Because again, what I'm saying right now is very loaded, so it's like it's very loaded, and I'm saying so without getting too specific, because I know people have different, you know, paths in life, and I don't want to insert myself and say like, hey, you need to do this now, stop doing this. It's like, it's not my place to do that. But the advice I'm sharing is, realize we have this one life to live, and I'd rather you be moving straight towards your happiness, straight towards your career, straight towards your passions, and not letting outside influences and people who may love you but may not have your best interests at heart dictating what you do with your life, if that makes sense. So
Wow.
I know that was very long, but I apologize. And I'm a talker. So
I really love that. Believe me, I'm very touched and inspired right
Yeah.
now. Yeah, you are such a genius.
Oh my, stop it.
I'm so excited. Thank you very
No,
much for having this live
thank you
with
for
me.
having me.
I really appreciate.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
yeah,
For those of you that stayed
yeah.
to the end, I love you guys.